Hey, my people, what's going on? How you doing? How's your mama and them? It's your man Russ Mitchell, Homesick Buckeye, back with you. Appreciate you coming back to hang out with your boy. We are here, man, here to uplift you, here to inspire you, motivate you. Are you striving and thriving? Are you living and giving? Family, are you moving, grooving, steadily improving? Because that's what we do here. That's what we're about, man. We're trying to give you something to help you get through this thing called life, man. And if you're struggling with something, working on something, trying to make changes in your life, hey, you're going to get that breakthrough. You keep moving. As long as you got life, man. As long as you got life and breath, you can turn that thing around. All right? So, the series, My Overweight Life, I hope you've been watching that. I hope there's something in there you can take from that. And if so, I hope you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Tell your folks, hit the shares. Tell your folks, hit the notification bell. Be notified when we make new videos. And we're going to get right to it. In the last chapter, chapter 5, we talked about 2018 and my family members with cancer. And boy, this thing is tough. We're going to keep it moving because if I talk about it too long, it'll get ugly. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. So let's go. 2018, my mama Redden, my dear beloved mama Redden, and my brother Cliff are diagnosed with cancer, and the family's just hurting, and we're pulling together, doing what family does. So fast forward to September of 2019, and we lose Mama Redden, man. She passed away, and easily the second worst day of my life. I had talked to myself, on the way to the funeral, man. I had cried myself out, and I wanted to be strong, for my people. And I talked to myself on the way to that service, man. I'm like, you got to be strong, man. You got to be there for your people, man, your family. You got to lift them up, you man. Got to bring that funny with you, make them laugh, make them smile. And then I get there, man. It don't even last 90 seconds, family. I fell apart. Fell apart, man, and I was just so distraught and so just overcome with grief and sadness and sorrow and I was disappointed in myself too, man, because I wanted to be the strong one. I wanted to be there to help lift people, and then they were all they're lifting me, and it takes a lot of people to lift me, family. My family brought in a crane, is what I'm trying to tell you. They brought in a crane and they lift. I'm kidding. I'm laughing to keep from crying, man. But it was just terrible. But they were there, and that's what family does. We come together, man, help each other get through things. And then fast forward 90 days in December, we do the same thing, with my brother Cliff, man. We rally around and just try to lift each other up. So 2019 was a rough year, but we get into 2020. And my sister Barbara has an idea. She says, hey, we need to come together and do something as a family. Something fun. We've been crying for so long and through so much this past year. Let's do something fun. And family's all about it. They're all excited about it. Yeah, let's do that. So she says we can get a beach house and we can all go there and rent it out for the weekend and then just have some fun. And family's all excited and that's great. And then, but I'm thinking, I'm like, oh no. See, I can't really travel that well, and I have to be careful and know where I'm going and make sure there's accommodations. If there's stairs or if there's long walks, and am I going to be comfortable? I don't mind telling you, family. By now, I've broke two beds, and I'm sleeping on a steel frame bed frame with the 1,000-pound limit. So. I'm thinking, let me think here. And I come up with an idea. The family can have the family get together at my house. I got a big house. I live alone. I'm not that far from the beach. I got an Airbnb property that I own. I could clear that out. Be room for everybody. It'd be great. And I wouldn't have to worry about the accommodations and getting around and all that kind of stuff, man. So I think about this thing. I'm like, how can I pull this off? And then it comes to me. I could call my brother Ron. Okay? I call my brother Ron. And my brother Ron's a great guy. Great, great guy, man. I love my brother. But Ron's cheap, y'all. Yeah, my man Ron is cheap. Um, he's probably really too tight to be cheap. Folks, have you ever heard a penny scream out in agony? I mean, scream out in pain. Folks, my brother Ron could take a penny. He can squeeze a booger out of Abraham Lincoln's nose. So I know how to hit him on this thing. And I call him up and say, hey, brother, I was just thinking, we could have the family get together at my house. He says, really? Yeah. Well, I said, yeah. I don't live too far from the ocean. All right, I got a big house, plenty of room, big yard. I got an Airbnb property. I'll clear it out. The family can stay. I said, and the best thing about it is, wait for it, it'll be free. Ooh, I know I got him on that with family. And he says, well, and I sensed a little hesitation there, so I said, yeah, you can stay as long as you want, man. Won't cost you nothing. Free. And he said, yes. Yeah, that's a great idea. I think that's a great idea. I said, hey, man, we need to call our brother Don. Call Don. Let's see if he's with it. We call Don. We get on the three-way. Don's like, oh, that sounds like a great idea. We can have the outing at your house. And Ron said, yeah, and it'll be free. I'm telling you, man, this thing is going just like I planned it. And so now I've got the votes. And I've done an end around my poor sister Barbara. I've killed her dream of a family beach house vacation. It's going to be at my house. I'm sorry, sis. I didn't mean to assassinate your dream. I did it in self-defense. I hope you forgive me. I love you to life. Had to do it. So we're going to have the outing at my house. And I'm excited, man, because I miss my family, need to see my family. My spirit's a little low for lots of different reasons. And I'm excited about it, man. So we fast forward to October 2020. And we got the families all here, man. The kids are out playing and they're having fun. And the sisters are out there, man, rattling them pans, getting the dinner ready. The fellas, we're all kicking it, man, having a good time, doing our thing, man. And it's just wonderful. It's just family time. And the kids are all excited. They're going to the beach the next day. So we go to bed, wake up the next morning. The kids are all excited, going to the beach. And my little nephew comes in. Hey, Uncle Russ, you going to the beach with us? Aren't you excited? I said, no, buddy, I got some work to do, man. Uncle Russ has got to stay here and get some work done. You guys go to the beach, man. Have a good time. Have fun. He says, okay. Now, the truth is, family, I don't give an eighth of a damn about that beach. Okay? I don't really like that sort of stuff. Not my cup of tea. The heat and the sand and the sun and I don't need no color, man. I don't need to get no color. I am color. Okay? I'm a smooth, sexy brown. Shout out to all my keto cuties and my lovely low carb ladies out there. I see that. But I digress. I really don't want to go to the beach. But I would have gone to the beach. Because I love them kids. And they love their Uncle Russ. I mean, I'm wonderful. And they want to be with their Uncle Russ because I'm wonderful. But I can't go, man. I just can't. I can't physically do it. So the kids, they go out to the beach, they have fun, they come back. Hey, Uncle Russ, we had so much fun. And I said, I know you did. I'm glad you had fun. Glad you had fun. And so we have dinner and everything. And folks are going back to the Airbnb and the kids are winding down. It's later on in the evening. And so my sister Barbara, she hangs around and stays after everybody's gone. And just me and her. And she says, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? I'm like, sure, sis. Sure. And she sits down and she looks at me. And she looks down. And she looks up again and I see tears start to well up in her eyes. I'm like, Barbara, what's wrong? What's going on? And she says, Russ, it just hurts me so bad that you can't be out there with us. It just hurts. She starts to cry. And she's like, the whole point of this thing is for us all to be together and just have fun. And it just hurts me that you can't be out there and be with us. Man, that thing broke my heart, family. And she starts to cry, and I just see that pain, and I grab her hand. I say, Barbara, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, sis. I said, I'm gonna fix this. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. You know, I mean, that's what I do. That's who I am, man. I can't. It just hurts me to see my people in pain, and I'm like, I'll fix it, Barbara. I promise. Just don't cry. We talk for a little bit longer, and she gets up, she hugs me, and she leaves, man. And that thing, whew, it felt like somebody just reached in my chest and just ripped my heart right out, man. I mean, it was, man, and it's hit me real hard, man. I mean, I'm built to take that struggle, man. You know, that I can take that pain. I can walk that road alone. One man, one pillowcase. You want to go night-night? You want to go night-night? Shout out to Kevin Hart. That's from Kevin Hart's comedy special, man. But I got to laugh to keep from crying, man. It just hurt me so bad to see her hurting. And I'm just not that dude, man. I bring that funny. Nobody cries around me or nobody cries for me, man. And I just realized, man, I wasn't carrying this alone. I wasn't carrying that struggle and that hurt alone, man. I was hurting my family. You know, my whole life, people had always told me how my weight was hurting me. You know, they'd always told me, oh, you're going to have a heart attack or a stroke or you're going to get diabetes or this or that. Like, I didn't know. I was trying. I was doing everything I knew how to do, man. But that was the first time in my life that anyone ever told me how my weight was hurting them. Man, and that thing, whew, that was heavy. That was heavy. So a couple of days later, the family leaves, and man, this thing is still in my mind. I'm just like replaying this thing over and over, and I got to do something, man. I got to fix this. I'm hurting my family now. And so I think about it, man. A couple weeks later, I'm like, okay, we're gonna go pescatarian and vegan. Yeah, we're gonna do that little bit of fish, and I'm gonna get rid of all the meat and all the butter and the dairy, and I go out and get all this plant butter and all these vegetables and fruits and all these grains and stuff, man. I'm like, we're gonna try to do that. And then we get into December of 2020, and life hits me again right in the gut, man. My other brother, my best friend of 50 years, man. His mother's in a nursing home in Ohio and gets COVID and passes away, and I just felt like, man, I couldn't take no more. I mean, how much more is life going to throw at me, man? And I go up there for that funeral, and I'm just on E, man. I'm there with my man. I've never seen him like that, man. He's just, you know, going through it. His mother died, man, and just hurt me, man, to see him, you know, just like that. There's nothing I could do to help him, man. I'd have done anything to help him, man, but nothing I can do. But I come with that funny, man. I bring that funny with me, and I go in there, man, and we go from crying to laughing in about 90 seconds, man. And that's what I do, man. That's what I bring. And I was feeling really low, man. And so we pushed through and into January of 2021. I'm doing the vegan thing, man. I'm trying to get to vegan, a little bit of fish, but that's it, man. I'm trying to change this thing and do what I can, and it's not working. And I remember getting to about halfway through 2021, and I'm just looking for any positive thing I can find, man. I'm just trying to hang on to anything, and I'm like, well, I haven't gained any weight, I don't think. Keep in mind, I hadn't weighed myself for almost 30 years, but you know, I'm like, my clothes still fit from last year, and you know, maybe that's a breakthrough. Maybe I'm not gaining any weight. Maybe that's the start of something else. But I know it's not the start of anything else, man. What I'm doing just isn't working, and I don't know why. So I'm gonna end the video here, and the next chapter we'll pick it up around the end of 2021, and what comes next. And I'll tell you, family, we're getting to the end of all the crying and the sadness. Thank goodness. We're getting to the end of the pain. Hey, the story gets greater later. So I need you to come back and check that out, man. And we're getting closer and closer to where we're at today. Hey, I want to leave you with the word of encouragement, as I always do. Man, listen, as long as you got breath, as long as you got life, you can turn that thing around, whatever you're going through, whatever struggles you got in life. Just keep trying, keep looking for those answers. Keep striving and thriving. Keep living and giving, man. Keep on trucking. I wish you all the best, and I will see you on the next one.